Hello, guys, and welcome to um, unique event. I'm here with Legendismyname, and I'm going to interview him today. Um, so basically, I'm gonna call Legendismyname with me. Hello, Andy. How are you doing?
I'm actually doing quite fine right now.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so basically, we're going to talk a little bit about Castle Clash and about you, about your account, and about your YouTube. Um, Let me start off with a very basic question. Tell me something more about yourself.
Mm, I would say that I'm actually from Malaysia, still currently studying in my final year of degree, and yeah, I guess that's about it.
I think there's more about it. So you're studying. I think um, and you're from Malaysia. What are you studying?
I'm actually studying finance
All right,
in Monash University.
that's pretty awesome. What do you want to do with that study?
Mm, I'm actually looking like for job opportunities, like creating my own company in the future. If that doesn't work, then I'll actually like go and work under a bank, cause that's what I wanted to do.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty ambitious, actually. Um, I like someone with ambition, actually. Um, so you want to do something with business and such. Let me see. Do you have a job at the moment? So something that is focused towards that business or not?
Currently I do not have a job, but I do my own investment and stuff like that, like playing the share market, and I'm also like currently pairing up with a few guys to actually like come up with this like business idea, something in the lines of like doing something like machinima and curse gaming, but it's not really done yet because I'm still in the midst of settling everything.
No, yeah, I understand. It's pretty um, weird getting into it when you are not used to it because all those lines of text. And I am actually signed with Curse Gaming at the moment, but damn, that contract I had to read through. I was like, and eventually it all doesn't matter actually because you shouldn't worry about it too much when you are just uh, casually making YouTube videos anyway. Um, okay, so I want to go to your account actually. What is your guild name?
I'm currently in Shinra,
Oh,
and
really?
I do
Yeah.
have like a free to play account which is actually in DPS guild currently.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so you're actually in Shinra. That's pretty awesome. Um, okay, so while I'm going to go to your account, I want to ask you, how long have you been playing Castle Clash, and how did you come by it?
Um, I actually started Castle Clash in January, so it's about 4 months, and I knew of Castle Clash through some of my friends who were actually playing it at that time and got interested to know, and one thing led to another, and I'm currently playing it up to
That's
now.
that's pretty awesome, actually. I myself got into Castle Clash because I really like um, base building games, and I was really into tower defense myself. So I kind of searched for it on the Play Store. So I was actually pretty fast with uh, getting to know the game, um, which made me be a very old player at the moment already. Um, but yeah, I tried to get friends playing, but they don't like the game. So yeah, I don't know. But it's nice to hear that you have friends playing the game too. So we're actually at your account at the moment. Looks pretty awesome. I see Spearmate, so you are actually a pay to player.
Yeah, I actually like spent, but I only bought till I got the spirit mage and stopped spending directly after that. Cause every one USD I spend is actually around 3.3 in my currency, so
Oh,
it's actually really expensive to actually pay to play for this game.
Yeah, I understand. That's really a lot actually because, well, here in Europe, the currency is pretty profitable for us because it's like €1 is $1.30 or something like that. It's around that uh,
Yeah,
order.
the currency conversion actually is a disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. So the second thing I want to ask you about is because you're actually playing for 4 months now, not yet the full 4 months, but you're playing for a decent amount of time already. Um, so you probably already got into a playstyle and such. So what is your playstyle actually, and what do you like about the game?
I would like to say that my playstyle is actually more like a strategic playstyle. I actually like weigh advantages and disadvantages before I actually do something, and like how I spend my gems. What do I upgrade next? I actually weigh like those advantages and disadvantages before doing them. What I like about this game is actually the mix and match of the heroes, because it's very hard to find a game that you can actually mix and match heroes to suit your playstyle these days.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what about I really like about this game.
yeah. I understand that. It's kind of the thing that got me really attracted to get to the game too, and it's the single reason that I'm still playing the game actually because of the diversity in the heroes and it gives this extra dimension. I mean, I tried playing Clash of Clans and I tried playing other base builder games, but they don't have the diversity in the heroes, and that's really a thing that got me attracted to this game. Um, about your playstyle, I think it's really good to uh, weigh every option you have and make sure that every choice you make is the right choice. And then if you make the wrong choice, you can't really regret it because you can tell yourself, well, I weighed the advantages and the disadvantages, and um, it turned out to be wrong, but I actually thought about it. So you're not really too impulsive and jump into it, and I really like that actually.
Yeah, because actually like every resource is actually quite difficult to get as well. So if I were to upgrade something and I couldn't like cancel straight away because I lose resources.
Yeah, yeah, is a point in the game indeed. Resources are very hard to come by, especially when you get into a higher might. Gold will be really scarce, so you really have to think about what to upgrade and such. Um, it's a reason that my buildings aren't that high still because um, I really uh, have to think about all my choices, which made me uh, really spend less gold because I didn't feel the need to level my towers too early. So my hero bases were level 15 like in no time, and from there I got to the point that my manifolds had to be upgraded, and for that I needed to upgrade my gold vault. So it kind of spiraled into upgrading other stuff, but it really was a good choice to start upgrading my hero bases first, and I think I was actually one of the first players to actually do that. So yeah, okay. Um, so now we know more about your playstyle and such. I just want to ask you one more thing though. Um, I didn't see that on your account. Do you have Immortap already?
Um, can you repeat?
Immortap. Do you have Immortap already?
No, I do not believe in wasting shards to get all these kind of heroes. So I'll rather try my luck and gem roll them because Immortep, if I remember correctly, is around 7,000 shards.
Yeah,
It's really hard to get it,
yeah, indeed.
so I'll rather try my luck.
Yeah, that's true. It's really a waste of shards to actually buy. Okay, so let's jump into the chat for a moment because the chat is really busy at the moment. Actually, I don't know if you have been watching, but um, Yeah, there's a lot of talk, but that's really positive. You have more viewers than my daily stream has at the moment, I believe, too. So that's positive. Um, but let me jump into some really important thing about why I actually brought you into the stream. Um, is because you have a YouTube account and you make YouTube videos about Call of Clash. So tell us more about why you actually started making videos for YouTube.
I actually wanted to do this like live stream for games that I play previously, like League of Legends. But the internet in Malaysia is actually too slow, and I do not have a good computer and stuff to do that. Then I found this game and decided to give it a try and started making YouTube videos from there. And yeah, that's my YouTube account.
That's uh, that's quite awesome that you actually. It's exactly the other way around of how I started to make YouTube videos. It's really nice to hear that someone wants to start making doing something with games, actually like streaming or making YouTube videos. And I actually just jumped into making YouTube videos because I got all this stuff about my. I jumped into Zen pretty early when the guild update came out, and I really helped them a lot. So they asked me to start making videos about my strategies and such. So I thought, well, let's do that actually. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to hear someone um, making videos because he wants to, and it's really ambitious. And I really like ambitious people. So let's jump into some of your videos because I'm really curious to see what the content about your videos is, and I think you can lead us through that. So let's just start into the first couple of videos you started making. So I see here you make daily raids and arena battles.
I used to do daily raids until like there are people commenting that it was actually getting too repetitive because the people I played against is actually around like 10,000 might, so
Yeah,
it gets boring over time.
yeah,
So I actually stopped making them.
okay, no, yeah, I understand that. I mean, I rated a lot, and I made a couple of rating videos, but it indeed gets a little bit repetitive. And once you have a video that shows how to rate, it's really not important to post more of them. And it's really nice to hear that you actually listen to the comments that you get. So you also play post arena battles. I see that coming up more often actually. So you didn't stop those. And that's a good thing because people ask me about arena battles all the time, and I'm just not gonna upload them anymore because for me they were getting repetitive because at the moment I just do the same and the same because I can beat everyone with the same strategy. Um, and since I'm not top 20 anymore, it doesn't matter to make those. And when I get into top 20, um, I don't want to post them anyway because those strategies are very delicate to me. Um, but I really like you posting those videos. I see you make tutorials too. Um, Tell me something about what kind of tutorials you exactly make.
I do make like dungeon tutorials as you can see there.
Yeah,
Besides that, I actually like have this calculation tutorials that I make because I do believe like having calculation in everything is actually better for the game because like I mentioned earlier, I actually like weigh the advantages and disadvantages. So when I do that, I actually post a video after that.
okay.
Like as you can see like that Paladin Atlantic Core, I actually calculated it before. So after calculation then I will post it up, my findings and stuff like that.
No, that's pretty nice. Let me jump into another calculation. Is this Castle Clash Upgraded Towers explanation? Is that a calculation video?
Yeah, it actually calculated some damages from
Okay.
the towers actually.
Okay, so let's just jump into that video and let's just watch it and see what it tells us, because um, it may give some insights on how you think about playing a game and such.
Hi guys, in this video I'll be talking about which is better, arrow, cannon or magic tower. I do have all 4 arrow towers and 3 at level 7 and 1 at level 8 for my current HereBeMonsters. And as you can see, the arrow tower, well, it has single target rapidly and magic, multiple targets, and the cannon, a splash damage to an area, but only to ground units. Both arrow and magic can hit ground and air units. And I'll be showing you the stats at level 1 and level 5. Arrow at 320 and 905 at level 10, and cannon 210 at level 1, 615 at level 10, and same goes for magic. The range of arrow, same with the magic, at 17 level 1 and level 10 21,
Actually, this
cannon
video
23,
it was
and level
made
10
because
27.
someone previously in
The
my previous
HP
build, Bismuth
14k
actually
at level
asked me about this, and after calculating it, I decided to make this video.
Oh yeah, that's
at level 10.
pretty nice to listen to
These are the
your
green
skills.
garrisons. The arrow increases range by 3 for each level, and cannon splash area by 1, magic plus attack rate by 10% for each level. As for the blue garrison, the arrow increases damage by 2% and HP by 10% for each level, cannon damage by 20%, and magic starts with 10% and increase by 5% to induce coma for 2 seconds across all levels. As for the purple garrison, arrow starts at 1.5 times damage and increases by 0.5 times to heroes. Cannon starts with 25% chance to fire 2 shots and increases by 2% at 1 shot. Magic increases by 1 target and 5% damage for each level. And for those who do not know, the green represents ordinary heroes, blue elite, purple legendary. And here's the real deal, guys. The attack speed for arrow is actually 1000, cannon 3000, and magic 2000.
Well, I
Let's start
actually
off with
didn't
the
know.
damage per second. Arrow.
Wait, let's just pause there. I actually didn't know that the cannon tower shoots slower than the magic tower. That actually,
It's actually like 1 second slower.
wow, that's a pretty big difference. Okay, so let's just continue
Arrow
this
320
calculation.
damage per second and magic 315 damage per second. We'll come to cannon tower later, and let's see how I calculated for magic tower. 210 damage for 3 targets at 2000 attack speed, which means that for every 2 seconds there's only 1 attack by the magic tower. This leaves to 210 times 3 targets and divided by 2 to get per second, and that's how you get 315 damage per second. So which is actually better? Let's talk about those towers in HereBeMonsters itself. I do feel that the towers do play a very important role in HereBeMonsters itself, simply because what's the toughest part? The dino, of course, which is actually on wave 5 for every
Yeah, that actually
wave,
showed how I actually
and it just
calculated.
gets stronger as wave A.
Wait, what did you say?
The part that you're seeing now, that's the calculation that I did.
Yeah, right. Okay, so basically here is about the talk. Okay, so let's just skip this part of the video and let's actually talk about which tower is better.
Alright, sure.
Yeah, I think you can tell me which tower is better for HereBeMonsters.
The best tower is actually the arrow tower,
Okay.
which as you can see, like many of those top like castle clashes, they actually use like arrow tower because of the HP, and with added garrisons, the main threat of HereBeMonsters is actually no longer a threat, the dinosaur.
Yeah.
And the HP is actually very important in HereBeMonsters, especially when all those omnicopters start hitting the towers.
Yeah, I think that too. Most people ask me, "Yo, man, try magic towers out. I want to see magic towers, and I have to say every time that I don't want to test out magic towers because one, I already tested it out on lower levels and it didn't work out then, and it might weirdly work on I with the ornithopters, but the problem is indeed the HP, and when the ornithopters are gone, you still don't have anything to tank for your heroes, so that's a really big problem. And you don't. The point is, you can have all 5 magic towers, but they will have around the same HP if they're garrisoned as garrisoned arrow towers will have if they are only with 2. So it's really the magic towers are just really crap in the HP way.
Yeah, it's kind of true, especially when your heroes actually play the most important role in HereBeMonsters. So you will actually need a building to actually like absorb all the damage.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, so now we have something about your YouTube videos, and I really think that everyone who is watching this video should check your videos out because they're really insightful. And although, and now I'm getting a little bit arrogant, I make insightful videos too. I don't make the calculations that you do. I don't really explain the deep mechanics that you do. So the point is, I can explain how a base works well, and a base works well when it's something like this. You have a core and you have the towers around, but basically I'm just more practical in my videos, and it's a really different way of viewing, I think. So it's really, your videos are really different than other videos, so it's really nice to have just a unique YouTuber out there. I mean, when you go to Sun 7, he really makes basic videos, just has fun and tries to get attention. And when you go to Dustajo, it's basically the same. And when you go to, for example, Rautism, it's basically the same. So yeah, it's rolling and it's rating and it's giveaways, basically. And it's fun to see. That's something I actually noticed, that you have a giveaway going. So let's just jump into that, actually.
Yeah, I do have a giveaway which I actually made yesterday. Is to achieve like celebrate me achieving 100 subscribers,
Yeah,
and it's actually a pumpkin duke giveaway with 305 berserk.
that's pretty
And
awesome.
it's actually very simple. You just have to comment it, and I will choose the random winner.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on this video at the moment. You said 3-on-5 Berserk Pumpkin Nuke, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about that. I think a 3-on-5 Berserk Pumpkin Nuke is really awesome, and really any free-to-play player would want that because it's really a really strong talent on the boss fights. It's just the perfect talent for raiding too. So I think that's really how do you call it? Yeah, good. It's just good. So I think that I think it's even better than a 5 legendary account because you can get the other 4 legendaries. That's no problem. But the Pumpkin do good. 3-on-5 Berserk. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've been trying to roll one myself, and I'm actually stuck with 4 or 5 heavy blow.
Oh yeah, that's pretty alright too. It's worse than Berserk, of course, but 4-on-5 heavy blow is alright because that would mean you don't have to re-roll your 4-on-5 Berserk Thunder God to a 5-on-5 heavy blow to do the boss fights. So it's really, I'm still wondering why people haven't yelled at me like, "Are you fucking nuts?" or something, because it's really insane that I did that. Yeah, I mean, this is my Thunder God, right? Here it's 5-on-5 heavy blow, and it was 4-on-5 Berserk, so it's really nuts, actually.
Yeah, I would suggest that like getting heavy blow is actually much better because of getting the stun train down,
Yeah,
especially on boss battles.
yeah, indeed. Um, it is worth for raiding and for HereBeMonsters, but I don't use them for HereBeMonsters anymore. And people still ask me why, and I honestly feel that Thunder God is just useless because he's too random. But I think that it would be awesome if you could actually dive into that and look it up for me. If Reaper actually is statistical better than Thunder God, because I'm really curious to see that.
Yeah, I might actually try to do that.
Um, I don't know if you have Reaper yourself or not, because it would really matter if you can see
Yeah,
Reaper.
I do not have a Reaper, but there are people who actually asked me before about like whether Reaper is actually a viable choice. But because I do not have a Reaper, so it was very hard for me to actually give them a definite answer.
Yeah. Okay, so what was your Smurf again?
Um, it's actually Legend is my name with two L by the side.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so this is your Smurf. Tell me something about why do you have a Smurf actually? Because
Um, my Smurf is actually not in Shinra, it's actually in DPS. My Smurf was made to be like a free to play account to help like teach those who actually just started the newer players. Because I personally do feel that many YouTubers do not have like proper guides to teach the newer ones. So I actually created this free to play account for them. And this account was actually given to me by one of my friends, 420 Christine from Beast Mode previously as well, who is also in DPS at the moment.
that's
I
really
started off
awesome.
with Paladin and Champion and just recently got my Druid from the free eventing.
Yeah, I see it indeed that you have a Druid. It's pretty awesome to hear someone actually starting a Smurf just to be more helpful to the community. I started one of my Smurfs because I thought I would need a Smurf because I was told, "Oh man, you need a Smurf. Smurfing is good." And then I was like, "Okay, let's start a Smurf." And I threw $20 in it, and it has 6 legendaries now. So that's really insane. And then I was like, um, let's just go to that Smurf. Then I was like, what do I do with this Smurf? I can farm gold, but I don't want to farm gold from a Smurf because it's really lame to do and it takes so long. And when you're in top 20 of the arena, it's really expensive to hit and run your Smurf. I don't know if you actually know that, but the amount you lose on honor badges when you fail in the rating, um, it's in a connection with your arena rank. So it can be 1/10 of your arena rank earnings. So when you're in first place, you lose 400 honor badges each time you fail a raid. So that's really heavy. And when you're in top 20, it's around 50 till 100 that you lose. But that's really a lot if you have to hit and run.
Whoa.
So basically, I was like, okay, now I have a Smurf and I don't do anything with it. And I couldn't use that for the guides either, so I had to start another Smurf, and that is this one. And um, it has a lot of legendaries too, so people were complaining, oh, you have all these good heroes and you're starting a play guide. And but then I was like, I'm not starting the play guide because I want to show you how to be a free player. I want to start a play guide because I want to show you how to play. And basically, the mechanics are the same, so it doesn't matter if you have all ordinaries or all legendaries. Base building is basically the same. So, yeah, and then I have a couple of Smurfs that were created because of the giveaways, and I still have a couple left. So yeah. Is there anything we can talk about still? Maybe the Twitch can ask some questions to you. I'll just type it in. Because, well, I was planning on 30 minutes anyway. But it might just take a little bit longer. You're not tired yet, or are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay. It's really late at where you are, like, it's almost 12 p.m.?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Chowman says that he is already quite pro, man. Okay, so what is your in-game name? And I will tell you if you are pro, because they are not so much pro players. There's a different.
Actually, majority of them at the Twitch chat is actually all my friends. They actually came to show support.
Really? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. Oh man. I really like that you have friends supporting you, because I'm really a lonely gamer, and I have friends, but they drink beer and they party. So it's a different kind of friends, I think. All my gamer friends are from forums or from in-game or something like that. So I play Strive at the moment too, and I met a couple of guys there, and it's really awesome. And then those guys, they suddenly play Hearthstone too, and then you can play Hearthstone with those, and it's really awesome how people play multiple games and they play accidentally the same game as you. So yeah, some of those players actually played Castle Clash for a while too.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how gamers are so into all games, and then they just came around it. Marcus has a question. Hi, Marcus. I love Marcus because he follows the Twitch, but he doesn't have Twitch account or something, I think. So he basically. What was your both reasons to start using that much money? Let's start out with my reasons. Basically, I started out spending a little bit of money in October, I think. So that was after 2 months playing. So I really have the experience of being free to play. And I really was a crappy player back then. I was really big noob. Then I spent $20, got my druid, got my paladin, and I was having fun because it was fun. And I came really far into discovering the game, and from there I was like, I can roll this pumpkin nuke that is out, and suddenly I had Spirit Mage. And I think that was around when the guilds were that I had a full legendary account with Spirit Mage. Still didn't spend much more money than Spirit Mage, but then I started earning more, and I wanted to roll more heroes because I was making YouTube videos at that time. So I wanted Snowtail and I wanted Atlantic Corp because I wanted to do reviews on them, and I wanted to get talents because I wanted to be good enough to be capable of, and I wanted the account to be good enough to be handled by me. Let's say it that way, because was really like, I know I can do more than this, but the talents won't allow me. So I had to roll some talents, and from there I just skyrocketed through the arena, and it was really awesome. And then the game had me in its might and let me spend more because there were new heroes and such. So basically, I started out being a really moderate spender, and then it was just the game's addiction, and I started spending too much. So that's why I spend a lot of money. So why did you actually spend? Because we know you got your spare mage, and you said you didn't spend after that. But why actually did you get your spare mage?
I would say that previously I as well started as a free to play, and I was doing this like free gems thing from BlueStacks and from the phone. But in my country, getting all these free gems is actually very, very limited. And it came to a point of time that I just haven't like had enough sleep, because I sacrificed sleep to do all this free gem stuff, and decided that okay, it's time I'll just spend and get some sleep, and yeah, that's where I actually spend and get my spray mage.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. It really saves you a lot of stuff. How do you call it? Time. It really saves you a lot of time just getting those camps. Basically, it's not really different because you tap joy for the games and that takes time, but you can work for the games and that takes time. But working is more fun than tap joying.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna wrap this up right now. It was really fun talking to you, and
Yeah, man, you too.
yeah, I'm gonna leave the Skype open, by the way, just to get something to know behind the screens. But I'm gonna close the stream now. I enjoyed all the guys watching this stream, and be sure to check out this giveaway, of course, because it's a really good account. So see you later, guys, and remember to stay zen until tonight.